There's people in Mexico. What they're doing is, this is pretty wild, because there's a radio station in San Diego that is a Mexican radio station. This guy was on the Mexican radio station, is explaining how we do it. He's like, he's gone back 4 times that month. So every time he crosses over, he gets $2,000.
He's gaming it.
So he's gaming. He made $8,000 in a month from the federal government.
You almost, like, what do? You set up, because back in the day, you know, when, I don't know everything, obviously, but like maybe the similar time in American history would have been the early 1900s. And you had all those Europeans coming over on the boats to work over in the U.S.
That's how my family got here.
Yeah, and everybody went through Ellis Island or somewhere like it, where you go in and you got some sort of papers.
Yeah,
and,
it was pretty easy.
And
honestly,
yeah,
they didn't
and
really
they
check.
At least though, you know, they got a name.
Yeah.
And they...
Well, not even. They kind of... People changed it.
Yeah, they changed it right there if it was like too hard to pronounce sometimes.
That's, a lot of people did that.
Yeah. My bass player's last name got fucked with a little bit, I'm think.
Sure. Yeah, a lot of people's names got changed. It was easy to come over here back then when my grandparents came here. But, you know, that was the law back then. This is not the law. The law is that you're supposed to go through this process where they vet you and they find out if you're a criminal and they find out if you're a terrorist. And they're not doing that at all. They're just opening the border, and they're essentially buying votes. Yeah. They're doing this. They're letting these people come in, and they're assuming these people are going to vote for the Democrats. And it's wild. It's wild that it's happening right in front of everybody's eyes, and most people aren't aware of it unless they see these videos. Or, like Elon was telling me, that when you go there, you really understand the scope of it. He goes, it's extraordinary. He just, you can't believe the numbers of people that are making their way across. It's just insane. It's just, and everyone knows about it. So all these people that live in these, and I don't blame them at all, man. If you're just a regular person that was unfortunate to be born in a terrible environment, and you realize, if I can get to America, I can feed my family. I can get a job. I can work on a farm. I can, whatever it is, I can work in a factory, and we could live in a good way instead of being trapped in this hellhole in which we were just unfortunately born in. Yeah, I get it.
You're going to go for it.
Fuck yeah. If I was in Guatemala, 100% I'd have a backpack. Yeah. 100% I'd be on that fucking trek. Let's go.
Yeah, if you get up here and get some work and send money home.
How many lazy Americans do we have in this country that just fuck off and don't want to do jack shit, and they're just fucking... Meanwhile, we got people walking here from Mexico.
Yeah, you see it. And that's the thing, like back to the COVID thing, man, it like it flipped a switch in a lot of folks' heads from one end of that to the other with you know, I mean, if you're not where you're at in life, you know, that you're never going to get there half-assing your day. No. Wherever you happen to be, it might be the best idea to, like, give it your best. Yeah. And that's like, or else you're just going to be a miserable fuck the rest of your life.
Well, that was one thing that happened to a lot of people that was good. They realized that this job that they had that they hated, that just went away. Okay, you know, not only did I fucking hate this job, but I thought it was necessary because it was the only thing that I had. I didn't want to lose it. But then they just fucking took it away from me. God damn it, I'm going to go for my fucking dream. And a lot of people did. They went for their dream. They started small businesses. They got their shit together. They lost weight. A lot of people did a lot of very positive things when their back was against the wall. Yeah. And then a lot of people just went on unemployment. And a lot of people never wanted to get on. I mean, I had friends that were in the bar business, and they couldn't get people to work. They couldn't get bartenders. They couldn't, because people were making more money being unemployed. Yeah. Taking unemployment, and they would rather live like that. They'd rather get that free check.
Yeah. They and that was like, you know, I'm 31, and I released my first album in 2019, but I didn't get booking and management and stuff like that until even after that. So COVID cut the legs out from me. Things were just starting to actually look a little bit legitimate, you know, in my life. And COVID cut the legs out from under that. So on the other side of that is really where, you know, I could have gone two ways. And I went back on tour in the spring of 21. And then I started taking my full band out with me, and we're a 7-piece, including myself, in the summer of 21. And I went broke in the fall. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't pay my guys. Wow. one week, and I had my second album, which we made during the COVID year, went on pre-sale that next week, and I explained to my guys what was happening, and they stuck with me. And once I put the pre-sales up, then I got a little bit, to keep paying them, and we were able to keep working. And then I was bleeding real bad in 21, and it came down to one point in Bloomington, Indiana. We played the Bluebird one night, and I just gotten a new day-to-day manager who's done a phenomenal job for me. But anyways, he had just gotten on the job and basically broke it down for me on the phone, how much I was losing per month, and was just saying, he's like, "This is you're going belly up here. This is over. You have to cut half these guys, and even then, we're gonna have a hard time making it." And after that gig, we all sat outside in the alleyway, and I explained to them what was happening, and they all took half pay.
Damn.
So my guys were willing to go $50 a show.
Damn.
And they were in 100%. They didn't have their jobs and stuff back home. They were with me.
Wow.
And they were game to go for that, which you can't live off that. And we kept hanging on there for a couple months, and then that second album came out in November, and we gotten on the road with Zach Bryan, brought us out on the road with him, and the album, it worked. The album, it did great, and we made the most of our opportunity getting to open that tour for him, and we made it.
The universe rewards that.
It was that close to just, even if I wanted to, I wouldn't have had money to even put in the gas tank.